Welcome. You're about to learn what an all-hands meeting is. By the end of this video, you'll be able to define what an all-hands meeting is and when to run one. You'll understand the number one benefit from an all-hands meeting. You'll learn ways to increase your networking at an all-hands meeting. What you'll get out of this video is the number one activity for all-hands meetings. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share a story about a company still had an all-hands meeting when they got their budget cut. An all-hands meeting is a recurring gathering for everyone at an organization, sometimes called a town hall. These gatherings seek to bring everyone together from the town, which might be management, employees, and stakeholders. All hands is a nod to the maritime phrase, all hands on deck, which means everyone's gathering to help out with a task, which implies every crew member pitching in. One of the most important things that you can do at a town hall is to get everyone on the same page. If you use a ship analogy, a rudder may only shift 1 or 2 degrees, but that can set the ship onto a completely different course. Think about your town hall meetings in that way. It's a way to get everyone pointed in the same direction and going in the same direction, especially if it's a new destination. So look and see how you can get everyone on the same page at your next town hall. An all-hands meeting is also a great place to create relationships. Often, teams will create an all-hands meeting when a new leader is coming in. They want to make sure everyone gets the opportunity to meet and know who this leader is and do it in a time-effective way. The next part you can do in a town hall, especially if the company is partially or completely remote, what you can do in your town hall is build relationships. You can look for people who don't normally bump into each other, for them to get a chance to know each other, and start to share tips about the work that they have that might be similar. Building relationships at town halls is one of the other great benefits that can happen. If you're enjoying these tips for the all-hands meetings, make sure and go below and click like on this video and let us know that this video is being of value to you now. An all-hands meeting is another great way to increase employee morale by celebrating people, by giving kudos to other teams, by sharing success stories. You can increase the morale of a team and let them know that the company is in a good position, that good things are happening, that success is happening in different parts of the business. All of these things are things that can raise morale and increase productivity at your company. When planning your all-hands meeting, the next thing that's very important to consider is your budget. Many companies are, of course, returning to in-person, and they have the budget to fly people from different locations into a central location where they can all meet together. But some companies, too, may not have the budget to do that. So you have to look for different ways, and now available to you are hybrid and virtual ways to have all-hands meetings so that everyone can feel included, but possibly without the expense or the cost of bringing everyone to one location. Figure out what your budget is for your all-hands meeting, and that will help you choose what's the best format to achieve your goals within your budget. And now I'm going to share the number one feature of all-hands meetings, and that's the Q&A. By having Q&A, it allows anyone at the company to ask leadership questions. This Q&A is a great way to see what the concerns are of the teammates and employees and hear directly from your leadership about what they think and what they're going to do about it. This Q&A is one of the most engaging parts, and you got to make sure and include it in your all hands. Many companies value transparency, and the Q&A is one key way to display transparency for your company. Now, your leadership should be ready maybe for some hard questions, but that would also show that your audience feels safe enough to ask these hard questions and now to see how your leadership is going to handle it. All of these things can increase confidence and morale when you have a great Q&A session. So this beverage company wanted to have an all-hands meeting. And the first time they were able to do it, they got a new leader. They were able to have an all-hands meeting 6 months ago. It was the first time they had all been together and in person since the pandemic. 6 months later, they wanted to continue the momentum. So they asked again for the budget to bring everyone together. This time, headquarters said, no, you don't have that much budget. Now they were able to look at an all-virtual, all-hands meeting. By going virtual, they were able to save a lot of the cost, and they were still able to achieve their goal, which is to keep the momentum going. During their 4-hour virtual all-hands meeting, they were able to celebrate success, do trivia about their new employees, to celebrate the success that the company was having and to share new technology and new goals that the company was heading towards. That's a way that an all-hands meeting can be a success no matter what the budget is. If this video has been helpful for you and you want to take your next all-hands meeting further, then I've got a gift for you. Normally, I have a masterclass that people pay at least $100 or more to gain access to this, but I'm going to give it to you for free. When you complete the 6 steps to more engaging all-hands meetings, you're going to find more creative ways to have all-hands meetings. You're going to see the latest in ideas for engagement, and you're going to make sure that you can achieve your goals that you have for your next all-hands meeting so that your leadership and all your teammates say, that was a great all-hands meeting. That was valuable for me. Make sure and click the link in the descriptions to get access to your masterclass now.